approach on a political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Get ready to have some fun, because, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. All right, let's start with the attire.
I saw the flip-flops.
I mean, we got flip-flops, we got flannel, we got bonnets, or a head wrap. You know, we got a lot of
mouse. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on in this picture. All right, let's go quick.
You're going to fail terribly if you think.
One in the chat where you can hear.
You are incredibly wrong.
On February 5th, 2025, officers initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle that was unlawfully parked in the middle of the street.
All right, now, Fit. Now, I need you to make. Now, you're gonna have to help us out here. Now follow. Help us along the way, because we might need adult supervision with this one.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Can you stay in the car?
I can get out because you pulled me over to
you can stand. You can stand over here then.
Okay.
That you're parked in the middle of the roadway.
You pulled me over to do what? Because
Do you want to stand over
my
here?
light.
Do you want to stand over
And
here?
I got insurance and everything, so I'm gonna need you to know that. And I'm glad because I got a camera in my car too.
Okay. Well, you also can't park in the middle of the road. That's a traffic violation.
She got out of the car talking.
She came out the door talking. Fit.
Don't talk.
She jumped out before the cop even approached the car. So you're already putting them in fear of what you're about to do. So they're already kind of the nervousness.
They're on edge. Yep.
Who you jumping out on? Like,
Right. Why are you jumping out the car like that?
Right.
So, is it fair to say? Can we also agree that she's just talking entirely too much?
entirely too much.
Because she gonna say,
stopping her yet.
Say again.
She doesn't even know why she's being stopped or questioned yet, and she's just going ham.
Going ham.
For me parking, I live here, and I was parking to.
That doesn't mean anything. I
Sir,
told you to pull to the side, and you
I
looked
have
at
a
me.
camera
and
in my
didn't.
car, so I
Okay,
can
that's
show
fine.
you that,
That's
too.
fine. So you have a license and insurance.
Yes,
so where's
I have
that
all
at?
of that.
You
This
can
is
go
my
grab
car.
that.
I own that.
Okay, you can go grab that then.
Okay, and I want to press charges too.
Press charges on what?
For what?
Press charges on what?
That's what you just tried to do, Lord.
Do
Stop
what?
playing with me, because you just saw me pulling over. When I pulled
you were
over
parked in the
there,
middle of the
when
roadway,
my car
which is a
was just
violation.
stopped, and I just had my.
Are you accepting charges already? I mean, within the first, how long? We've been a minute and 12 seconds. She's already pressing charges.
I'm stressed out. Them up. Okay.
She's going to press charges on them because they pulled her over.
She's giving me intoxicated with something.
Is that what you're getting to? Okay.
I'm getting a little intoxicated with something.
Got you.
Yeah.
I think so.
You were parked in the middle of the roadway, which is a violation.
I got everything.
Okay, that's fine. So it should catch you parked in the middle of the road, which is an IVC violation.
And mine's still on.
Okay.
It's still on.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you were parked in the middle of the road.
What is that?
I asked you
In
what
the
was
middle
going
of
on.
the
And you
road.
said,
It was
okay.
right there at
So
the
I do
stop
need your
sign.
She
license
acting
and
like
your
there's a
insurance.
camera in her purse.
I've been.
That's a jump box. To jump a car. That's a battery jump box.
And what did she say it was when she set it up?
She said it was a camera. Y'all, stop your
I
cousins.
did kind of think a little mental illness, but I didn't want to go straight there. But that's now I'm there.
Whatever
Now you there?
just happened to crazy. I mean,
Illness over.
Yeah.
Waiting, yeah.
Can I get your badge number?
You will
and
get
all
that
of
after you give me the identification
Can
that I
I
asked
get
for
that?
first.
If
I asked
it's
you
not,
for your
on the
ID.
report,
yourself.
ma'am.
Call yourself. I know my
I
rights.
gave you.
I know my
I will
rights.
give you my
Call
information
yourself.
once you my
call
sheriff.
yourself?
Your
I think it's called sheriff.
My sheriff? I don't
Sheriff.
work for the sheriff's office, ma'am. I work for the city of DeKalb
Okay,
Police
could you
Department.
call whoever
I
you-
need your license and insurance.
Call the person that's
He's
over
right here, actually.
Yeah, you're not, because it's a white shirt. Call
No,
your
that's
white
not
shirt.
how that works. We're not in Chicago.
Call your white shirt.
Ma'am, he's asking
If
for your
not,
driver's
I
license.
don't
You have
it.
to provide
I don't
it.
got it. Call
you
your
need-
white shirt.
You said it was in the car.
Record this. Record this. Because he just said and watched my car go out and me starting my car back up. And then he stopped me at this stop sign to come up in here to go home.
We need you to identify
Record
yourself.
that, Cuddy.
You need to-
record that.
You need to identify yourself or you're going to be arrested. That's your option.
Okay, arrest me then.
Okay, come here.
There we go. If it's
Some people's kids.
identify yourself.
So, from what you understood about what she was being, short of assuming that she's not drunk and she's not inhibited at all, she would have probably just gotten a citation because she was parked in the middle of the street. If that is that fair?
She said her car broke down and it restarted, and then she was able to move. So if you had just told the officer that, been able to show your identification and insurance, it could have just been a ma'am. Would you need another jump? Can we get you some help? Get you home?
Right.
all of that attitude, it's a wrap.
You're under arrest.
Yeah, let me get my
No,
stuff.
it's okay. You're under arrest. Put your hands on your back.
You record it. Record it.
She said her ID was in the car. Now it's not.
I'm complying. I'm a student.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's fine. You obstructed a lawful order.
It's fine.
You told me to arrest you.
It's
So that means
fine.
you're clearly
I
not
didn't tell you to
complying.
do none of that, but
Okay.
I got my license and everything in this car. You recording?
It's got to be September
Thank you.
1095.
How many of these cases where they say they're going to sue the police, how many of them actually come to fruition, Fit?
None. no, not many. One, you can't sue because you got charges. So you can't even file a lawsuit against the police until your criminal charges are resolved in your favor. She's going to need that case to be dismissed before she can file a civil case.
But what would be the civil case even if she were? Is there anything?
Not really here, but let's just
Okay.
the cops were roughing her up or something like that. Maybe to be some kind of violation of her civil rights, but that
Gotcha.
is not what's occurred here. No. This is all.
Wow. Because you hear it all the time. You hear them all the time saying, "I'm a sue. I'm a sue."
Like, I got
For what?
I want to sue too. I'm like, can we resolve what you did wrong first?
I don't know if it's me or not, but is anybody having ASAP really flashbacks?
Not really, but I can go ahead and tell me a little bit more.
A little bit.
I mean, just the whole I'm the smartest person in the room.
Oh gosh, yes.
I know everything that's going on. And I didn't just say what I just said. You just did that.
Right. She literally just said, "Arrest me," and said, and when they said, "Well, I oblige," I didn't tell you that.
Like Miss Mandy said, she said, I didn't know. Now it is. So.
Right. This is why. And again, like Amanda said, she had her stuff in the car. Why didn't you just give it to him and keep it moving? The path of least
Go ahead and
resistance.
come back with you. Ma'am, come with me, please.
Because he saw me starting my car back up and everything.
Ma'am, would you like your phone?
My car died. My phone is in there and I tried to
Yes,
grab it.
would you like your phone?
Yes, please.
Okay, is there anything else in there that you'd like?
No, my phone and the thing that's at the top,
The battery pack?
yes. And that's a recording back too. Because I recorded everything.
Okay.
It is not.
Y'all
Do you have anything illegal on your person?
The battery pack is a recording. I'm going with you, Fit. I'm getting something is not right.
Not at all.
Wow. The battery pack is
Stick me or poke me?
Say again?
The officers recognize that as well, which is why they're handling it the way they are. They're just going through the steps. They're not getting hung up on things that she says that's not correct. They're just like, let's keep it moving.
Keep it pushing. I like it.
Check me
Okay,
out.
can you just stand
And
up
I
against the
do
car for me,
have
please?
kids.
Okay, can you just stand up against the car for me, please? Thank you.
Ma'am, can you just stay over here, please? Please. She was parked in the...
What y'all arresting her
For obstruction. She's failing to provide her information. When you're traveling on the roadway and you get stopped, you have to provide your license or your information.
Stop saying. Girl, record. Get my stuff out my car.
Can you turn around for me?
Because he saw me starting my car
you.
back up. And then he started, I guess, following me. So now when he followed me, I guess he thought that my car not insurance. Everything is insurance in my car.
No,
everything.
you just haven't been listening about what's going on.
No, baby. Everything is insurance
Okay.
that's in there. And I recorded everything too. So,
Okay. Go ahead and just have a seat back here for me.
he said I stopped at the stop sign. And
Okay. Go ahead and have a seat.
my car been stopping.
Go ahead and
That's
have a
why I
seat
got
for
the thing up in my car.
Go ahead and have a seat for me.
Come on now. You know that. Boom. Can I tell my cousin to go to my house
no,
and get my kids?
No, I will let her on the window. I need you to sit
Get
down.
my kids,
I
boo.
need you to
Go
sit
get
down.
my kids.
I need you to sit down.
Is it fair to say that people in these situations feel like they've lost control and they start doing things in order to have a semblance of control, like go get my phone or call my aunt or call my mama? They just want to feel like they're because they realize that they've lost control. So they want to feel some semblance of, I got some level of control. So I'm telling my cousin, go get my kids. Is that fair? Because I see it so much. Like, what? Why do you do that?
I thought about that from that perspective. I just thought it was still in the cutting up. Because, she jumped right out the car at the beginning and was trying to tell the police what to do. So I just but that's a good point. Maybe so.
Yeah, it just seemed like, because as the video goes on, more and more control is lost. Now, I mean, now you not only you handcuffed, now you're in the car locked. They're about to put you in a cell, in a box, and it's such like that. And like, she's going to just be making these weird demands to some degree. Like, it feels like you just want to have some level of control still, because you are definitely out of control now.
Has
You
a
know-
piece of or has a piece of reality like hit you, and now you're searching for a piece of sympathy? Go get my kids.
Yeah, go get my kids.
Go get my kids. Speaking of going to get kids, it is like almost 7:00 here.
Go.
Gotta run these kids through this routine. So thank you so much for having
Love
me.
you. Thank you, man.
Anytime you need me, y'all know how to reach me. Bye.
Good seeing you. Thank you so much, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor, for stopping through. The mods can please just make sure Taylor Umbridge information is in the chat. Always good to see her. Thank you so much. All right, real quick, so we can get. Don't want to take you too long.
Go get my kids.
I need you to sit down.
Control.
Yeah, you bogus.
Okay.
And I'm finna press charges on you. What's your name?
I will give you that information. It'll
All right,
be on all
thank
the
you.
documents.
Thank you. So whatever y'all try to put in there, I synced it, and my people will do too.
Okay.
So ain't nothing in there but a baby car seat.
Yeah, we're not
Nothing in there.
putting
Baby
anything
car
in
seat,
there.
Baby stroller, all of that. There's none up in there. That's fine. Y'all so funny. Y'all need to check the soul. That's
Another example trying to get control is asking them for their badge number. I feel.
Over and over.
Yeah. What's your badge number? What's your badge number? Like, what do you need that for right now? There's nothing you can do with it at this moment. Now, if they don't give you the badge number, I don't know what the badge number does. But if they don't give you the badge number when they release you and give you your papers, then you need to ask. But there's nothing going to happen
The
about it.
officer, because then there can be several Officer Joneses or several Officer Smiths.
That's
So
fine.
it does identify the officer, but it will be on the report.
Right. There's nothing you can do about it today, right now.
Right.
So asking for a badge number is moot. And I feel like that's, again, just that level of, I got to keep a little bit of semblance of I'm in control.
so when I'm getting locked up for
Her
again.
phone's up there. Got it. You're at least being arrested for obstructing a peace officer.
I instructed, love.
Me. You didn't provide your name, and I asked you multiple times.
God, you're very.
Also, we're going to talk more once we get to the police department.
And I'm giving you my name for what? I live in this complex. This is a private complex. There's no way that you should be arresting me in. But
Okay.
that's fine. I'll take that to court too.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you. Don't search me though.
What's that?
You searched me illegally. Yeah, your body cam should have it.
Search
Your body cam should have it.
Yeah, search what?
Yeah, a female should have. But I know all of that because I'm studying it.
Yeah, 'cause I know.
But yeah, thank you.
I was going to ask K-Dub that, Fit, the female officer search dynamic, is that a real, I mean, is there any weight to that you need a female to search another female?
No, that's not always possible. Just because if a male officer pulls you over, they're not calling a female officer to the scene to do that. Now, when you get into the jail, if there's like a strip search or anything in here, then yeah, they're going to have a female checker, but because they're going to be, making sure they're not bringing anything into the jail. But on the side of the road, no, they don't have time for that. They're not calling a female to the scene.
I got you.
Pat down for feel if any contraband or weapons are in your person. So they're not doing like a whole cavity search and stuff on the side of the road. But
Right, for sure.
They'll put a female on there.
Okay. I just, because you hear this a lot too. Like I'm requesting a female to search me. And some of them actually oblige and they'll call Officer Smith or Officer Adams to come, and that's on the side of the road. But I didn't know if there was like something about that, like you really can't do that.
No, it's not like a hard, fast rule. So I guess if someone asks, you can. And I also tell people too that if a arrest is starting or a stop is starting to go left and you don't feel like it really should be, ask for the advisor to be brought to the scene.
Gotcha.
And that usually calm it down. Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Unfortunately,
Walk very legally.
male officers are allowed.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see about that.
Go ahead and stand at the counter.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Once I take the handcuffs off, put your hands on top of the counter for me, please.
Sir, I can care less about the hands.
I'm telling you what to do.
Thank you.
So, thanks.
Our people.
Yep. Once I said once the handcuffs come off. Well, thank you very much. Now, can you take your coat off for me?
Yes, I could. And where's the female?
No, go ahead. I'm not going to search you right
Where's
now.
the female?
I'm not going to search. Can you pick your
Where's
coat
the
up for me,
female?
please?
Because if I'm getting
I'm not searching you right
undressed-
now. Can you pick your coat up for me right now?
If I'm being undressed,
Nope, I just wanted you to take the coat off. So, real quick, while we're standing here, I'm going to read this to you since you are under arrest, okay?
that's fine.
Okay. I meant to ask this as well. if you have a person that's talking a whole lot, can they just read the Miranda rights to them and say, well, you have the right to remain silent and exercise your right now, just so you can stop yammering? Because like they're not asking. Apparently, you can only ask. You want to ask Miranda rights before you ask them questions that are going to be incriminating. But if you're just yapping and yapping and yapping, can they say, hey, let me read you these rights? Now you got the right to be silent.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's not going to work.
Right, it's preemptive. Like, just stop talking.
Right,
just
yeah.
stop talking.
No, I've had officers say that, like, stop talking because you don't want to say anything. It's going to be used against you in court, and people will say that all the way on the tape. And it just hurts them, especially for a DUI.
I got you. All right.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
You should have said that when you arrest me. So bad, I don't hear you. Oh my God. Call your manager. It's not gonna happen, love. I know my rights, and y'all is not gonna play with me. Sorry. Y'all put them handcuffs on me. Didn't tell me my rights then, so I'm able to walk up out of here right now. Please don't play with me. Call your manager. Hello.
Are you ready to act like a grown up?
What
works?
What do you do if you got this in your discovery fit? What in the world do you do besides like try to sneak out quietly and get away from her? What do you do?
Oh, I ain't running. I don't run. So I'm like, okay, look, can we get a psych eval? I got a provider, mental health evaluation, because I expect that it'll come back and show something. And I'm going to use that to talk to the prosecutor if I can't get this dismissed after we do some treatment.
Got it. I love it. Okay.
One thing I want to clear up, Miranda does not have to be read at the time of arrest. That does not validate your arrest. And a lot of people think that. Miranda never has to be read at any point during your arrest or taken to jail, trip to jail if the police never interrogate you. So Miranda is only needed and required if they're going to interrogate you after arrest.
Okay, let me ask a question. What if you got a person that's just yapping and they're just spouting out evidence left and right and center? And of course, you as the officer are capturing this with the camera. You're like, what did he just admitted to what? Oh my gosh, what did she just say? But you're not asking any questions. You're not interrogating. They're literally just talking.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So to I guess what's the word? Protect officers' self about that in that situation. Read Miranda at the time of arrest. That will take all question away, because as a defense attorney, I'm going to come in and say, you did Mirandize them, so all of these statements in the car are out. However, the other side of that is if they weren't being interrogated, then they're just making statements. It doesn't necessarily qualify, but why even go through that argument? So as an officer, a lot of times once they make their arrest, they'll go ahead and make that. And to me, with a suspect like this that was already doing all of that before, I'm surprised he did not read it at the time of arrest. And why is he pulling out a card?
I've seen lots of them do that. They have lots of them read it off a card. I think the Miranda rights because we all have seen them on cop shows and stuff like that. We could all probably recite them. I've heard they're all different by state.
Yeah, they probably are.
So that's why I think they're reading it from the card just to make sure they dot all the I's. Because imagine go ahead.
No, I said I get it.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I can think of. But this woman right here is a mess.
I get the card, man.
Okay, so you're going to be charged with DUI as well.
Baby,
so
ain't no DUI because you won't see me.
You won't even let me talk to you.
You didn't see me drinking.
Based on your behaviors, you're leading me to believe that you're suspicious of DUI.
When you put the handcuffs on.
I didn't ask you any incriminating questions.
You didn't bring me
so I'm reading your rights now.
No,
are you willing to listen to them or no?
That's not even possible, love. Stop. Get somebody up in here, because I ain't trying to hear. You didn't bring me my rights when you put my handcuffs on. That's when you're supposed to. I told you, I'm trained to be a police officer.
You don't know the law.
Well, you're going to have to.
How come I don't?
Because did I ask you any incriminating questions once you were in custody?
I'm going to school.
No, I did not.
Did you not see it on my record? I'm going to school right now.
Doesn't show that on your record.
I'm going to school right now.
You clearly know nothing. Can you listen to what I'm trying to tell you?
Me when you put my handcuffs on.
Ma'am.
You did it.
Ma'am.
You waited till I got here.
Ma'am.
Supervisor. Ma'am,
Listen
nothing.
for a second.
Ma'am,
Stop
nothing.
talking and listen for a second.
I know
Okay,
my rights.
if you're going to school, I would probably drop out now because you're going to fail terribly if you think you know
Well,
your
I
rights.
didn't yet.
You are
and
incredibly
I'm the
wrong.
top in that class.
Well, that's
so. Do you want to know what
extremely
class
surprising.
I'm going in?
No, I don't. So are you going to
Exactly.
listen?
You supposed
or are you
to?
going
You supposed to Mirandize me?
Miranda dies? You don't even know the word. There's no way you're top of the class.
I know the word. I just can't pronounce it.
Right. There's
so
several words.
that's not nothing that
Several
you
words
should
that you
judge
put-
me
you-
with.
there's several words
But
you
you're supposed to.
mispronounced.
Do you have any opinions on Mirandizing anybody, Fit? Oh, man. Bless her.
She is now taking the officer out of his professionalism. I think they just need to hurry up and wrap this up. Like, he may not be able to get to the DUI. I don't think there's enough for DUI here, right? But
she's going to mess up the test like 18 times. Like, they keep trying to give it to her and she just keeps
out of the road either. So that's a new one. But definitely obstruction. They just need to wrap this up. Get the female officer, search her, put her in the cell. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah. I am going to speed it because there's a lot of over talk. So I'll jump a little bit forward. Let's go. Because notice it's still in the same spot.
Besides you, mandadizing me.
Mandadizing?
Yeah. You have the right to this and that. When you did that, you should have did that when you put my handcuffs on. That's how that goes too.
Yeah. So
went
I
to
don't know.
class
I don't know
for
if you're
it.
very familiar with
You went
case
to
law.
class for it.
But with Miranda, it's once you're in custody and I ask incriminating
No,
questions.
you
which I
should have
didn't
did
ask
that before.
Oh, okay.
You did that.
You're right.
You don't
because
even
you
know.
saw it on that one
So
Pops
what did you
episode.
arrest me
Right.
for again?
For obstructing a peace officer. I gave you a lawful order to find your name
and why
you're
did you?
legally required.
What was the
because you're on
reason?
a traffic stop because you were stopped in the middle of the roadway. So can you please continue with your jewelry?
Oh, I was stopped in the middle of the roadway, roadway that you guys was stopped in front of.
No.
Yes.
Just so you're aware, I do have a female officer coming back here to search you. Hold on, I wasn't done. But just so you know, because they obviously didn't teach you this in whatever class you're in, it's
they
not a
didn't.
requirement to have a female search a female.
And that's fine.
It's
Yes,
not a
it
legal
is, 'cause
requirement. It's
no
not.
male should.
It's not. Well,
No
unfortunately,
male
that's
should.
not a legal
And
requirement.
That's a requirement.
It's not.
No male should touch you.
It's not a requirement. So
Okay.
just so you're aware.
We'll figure that out
Well, that's
once
what it
I
is.
get done with this.
Yeah, but I'm telling
And
you.
I'm going to be on that too.
That's what it is,
There
so-
you go, right there. Can I go in here?
Nope, not yet. We're having a female officer come and search you.
Okay.
Can you take the bandana out too, please? Thank you.
Fine.
Any other jewelry or anything?
No, nothing.
If we had another officer come in to see if you're intoxicated, would you be willing to do some tests?
I mean, intoxicated.
Yeah, because I believe that you're under the influence of alcohol right
I
now.
don't know why you do.
Because
and
you,
if I
you smell
was,
of alcohol, your eyes are glassy, and
Oh, no,
you're
babe, I
stuttering your
smoke.
speech.
I do
Okay.
smoke weed,
Okay, when did you go? Okay.
and I did that when I was where I was just at. When I
Okay.
pulled up to come back to my unit,
Is that what you thought?
I did say some type of drug.
You said some kind of drug. Okay, so
More than marijuana.
So with so many states now relaxing their cannabis consumption laws and of course medical marijuana and stuff like that, is this going to be more frequent that we see stuff like this where they're not necessarily high off of a drink per se, but they're impaired because of a drink. They're impaired because of marijuana. What do you think?
I don't think it's necessarily going to be an increase because we're in Georgia, so no bud is legal here. So even the medical marijuana in Georgia is a liquid form that is low THC oil for, people with seizures and other medical things. So we don't have any legal bud form, and yet people are still pulled over and charged with DUI drugs every day. So I don't necessarily think the legalization of marijuana increases that. People are getting high and driving now.
Gotcha.
So I think it'll be the same. I don't think it'll be a greater increase.
Okay. No, I appreciate it.
This is more than just marijuana. This is some psych issues as well.
I think that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, maybe like bipolar and she's self-medicating with marijuana. That's what I feel.
Okay. I don't know if they go ahead.
Is in the chat. She can tell us better.
Say again. Oh, pills and poison. Yeah, absolutely. Let us know pills and poison. Tell us what we're missing. Let's go.
which where I live, where you put me over at, because that's where I live at.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are they always right
you be willing to do
down the
that?
street from their house?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Valentina, do you want to go in one of these cages, or do you want to go in this cell where you can have like a bathroom and stuff? You might have to pee because you've been drinking, so I don't know.
I haven't been drinking.
Oh, okay.
Do you think we should do that over there?
But thank you for keeping.
Oh yeah, I guess we don't even need fields. So
And if
I have suspicions. Obviously.
Before this,
So-
I have been asleep.
So actually, we are gonna come over here.
And I have paid.
Valentina,
What's your name?
Detective Kleinmeyer.
Okay, that ought to be on my paperwork, right?
It'll be on
Yeah,
the.
I need yours on there too.
Okay. If you let me just stop
I'm sorry.
interrupting for a second.
Yeah, we can let this play.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump. She's gonna botch the breathalyzer test multiple times. Like,
Ask her. What did he ask her prior to giving it? I'm asking questions like it's my case, like I'm working the case. I'm sorry. I just see so much wrong here. So
really,
DUI investigation. You are supposed to He has read her nothing about a DUI. So at the scene, I didn't hear any questions about have you been drinking and all that kind of stuff, or he didn't ask her to do the field sobriety test. So he has done none of that. And so now I don't know how much time has passed from arrest until we're at this point, but you're supposed to read implied consent at the time of arrest. So if he's now trying to say, oh, you know what, I want to just test her while I'm here, and you want to I'm going to argue that. So this DUI is looking real weak just because he didn't do the proper things on the scene. I saw IRS is in the comment, and I think he's a correctional officer. Maybe he can chime in on that. But I think some things are wrong here with his part on the DUI.
Really? Okay. I don't remember. So now I got to pay attention. Now let's see what I think he reads it to her right before.
Well, then don't worry about my name if you're just going to interrupt. I think you would have a lot of the answers you're looking for if you just stopped interrupting.
And what's right? I never did this before, so I don't know.
Bye. So just all you gotta do. A lot of people they sit there.
Now I looked up. There's about 5-6 minutes missing from here. And so they're probably just jumping to the more salient points. Mm-hmm. So it's very possible he did, but I don't remember him saying, I thought he asked, had you been drinking when she was at the car, but I can't remember emphatically. Yeah, but I see, go ahead.
No, I can't remember that either.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a good catch that they have to say that, but in a situation like this where it went left, like from the word go, from putting the car in park, she was already out of the car fussing and raising Cain. They can't just assume it and ask, but they have to, okay.
You got to look your stuff, and so that's why you're a trained officer, so you don't let someone who is jumping out of the car or whatever take you off your game. So she basically threw him off. And I've had cases like that too, where the suspect would jump out, they'll say something, they'll do something that takes the officer off of their normal track, and they mess up the investigation. Nice. And so you can't now come at the end and try to bring this in. As IRS said, there was no PBT done. They didn't ask her to do any fields. I don't know that she would have done them, but I don't recall that being asked prior to the arrest. He never mentioned, I'm charging you with DUI. He didn't spit that out until she's at the counter, and now he's I think DUI too. Like
I think he said when they were in the car. I do think when he started driving, she said, "What are you arresting me for?" He said DUI.
Oh, okay.
I thought so, and I could be wrong, but no, this is interesting. Why all these steps? Because I didn't know they had to do that exactly on the side of the road before. Okay, now I know. That's what I'm saying. You messed my whole life up. Everything I knew.
They're so technical. I tell people that just like the officers checking a box for you, we're checking a box for the officer. So I have an expert. I send the body cam and the police report to my expert. He gives me a 25-page report, and it's really telling me how you did, but he's also breaking down the officer. Did he give all the instructions correctly? Did he cover everything? Because if the officer missed any of those steps, that gives me my opening to make an argument to get it thrown out.
And if the officer didn't properly Mirandaize him, like, what in the world is that? Mirandaize him. Okay, let's see what we got.
Time in front of it, or they don't have a long consistent blow. Just long consistent blow into the thing until it clicks, and you'll be.
People put their mouth on it?
Nope, it's brand new. I just took it out of the plastic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got this. There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop. Just blow, blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Putting your tongue in front of it.
No.
If it's any consolation, she botches this up like a lot of times.
So did you see the bar that went up right there? You want that bar to get like right here. A typical person that's blown up a balloon can get it to like right here.
Okay.
And you're only getting it to like right there.
Okay.
So there's just a little tiny breath that's getting into that tube.
Keep going, don't stop. There you go, don't stop, don't stop. Okay.
So now what this means is that technically, since there's 3 tries, it would be a refused test. Would you want to try again?
What?
Yeah, so the machine only allows you 3 tries. But if you're willing to try again to show...
I would try.
Because so the machine shows it was an insufficient sample. So it just means you weren't providing enough oxygen. Okay. So would you like to try again? We could set the machine up again if you'd like. I'm just gonna do
No, that's crazy. And I just did this all this time. I was willing to do it.
Sure,
so
but
I was just saying I
insufficient.
denied it.
So, what do you think about that?
That's how it works because they can tell that she's doing things to block the amount of air that she's allowing out. That's why this reading insufficient sample is because she's not pushing enough air through the machine.
Right.
So they'll do a few times of that. So they're going to take it as you're playing games. You don't want to submit to the test. So they're going to put you down for a refusal. That's how it happens every day.
Okay. I just was wondering. Let's keep it moving. We're almost finished. So she did it twice, so a total of 6 times, and she was not able. So, and the officer is clearly frustrated. You can hear it in his voice.
Like 12 times. I'll do it again.
No, it doesn't take people that many times. I've done this plenty of times with people where, more 3 is plenty. 6 is definitely plenty. So if you can't get it by 6,
I did.
you did 6. So
I can do it again.
no, that's okay. It's just going to have to be a refusal at this point. 6 is too many. I don't typically give people a second opportunity because they usually get it on the first 3 tries, and you weren't able to do that. So it is going to be a refusal. Okay. So in the meantime, I have to finish up some paperwork with all my name and information on it, so that you have that. So that when you talk to your attorney, you can give them all my information.
My lawyer?
Oh yeah, yep. Attorney, lawyer, they're synonymous. They mean the same thing. Synonymous means the same. So I will make sure all my information is on that. In the meantime, I'm going to have you come over and sit in the cell while we get the paperwork done, okay?
The woman was charged with obstruction, DUI, and traffic violations. Share your thoughts below and remember to like and subscribe for more videos.
All right, that was fun. Thank you, Fit. All right, what you got to say? What you gonna add?
This is why we're quiet, right? Because had she just stayed in the vehicle, let the officers approach, they would have said, "Ma'am, what's going on tonight? Are you having issues?" Maybe I would have said that my car broke down, and maybe they give you some sympathy. But as soon as you start getting asked to step out of the vehicle and all that kind of stuff, but she stepped out herself, so she changed the trajectory of this stop, and not for her benefit.
Right.
She clearly has some mental health issues.
No, I agree 100%. So you would have said in that scenario, just giving the information of if it in fact your car broke down and that's where you were stopped and giving us the information, that would have been okay.
I mean, I don't know where she was coming from and stuff. Sounds like if she smelled like alcohol, then she then I'm back to shut all the way up. I'm really shut up all the way, right? But if you can put your little tears on sometimes, and
right,
officer just broke down, But if
damsel in distress,
you're right. You need the damsel to get you out of some stuff, right? But at the minute they say step out of the vehicle, shit went left, so you need to be quiet.
It went wrong. Oh, we're gonna hit you with the button. I appreciate it though, but no, Fit, that was great. Thank you so much for and
thanks for having me.
So on your channel, you do these reviews. If you're interested, of course, the Fit Lawyer ATL actually goes over these and kind of explains them from her point of view as a defense attorney, and kind of explains what to do, what not to do. And I ran across her show today, and you were talking about the new Georgia. Explain real quick.
So the news sometimes takes things and kind of, uses it for a clickbait. And that's basically what happened last week. The Supreme Court basically overturned a case from the trial court that said refusing a blood draw or to give your blood during a DUI investigation could not be used against you at trial. Supreme Court says, no, that's wrong. That's not what we said. In Elliott, we said breath was out and couldn't be used against you, so go back and take it to the trial court. So really nothing changed. That had always been the law. Your refusal of a blood sample or a urine sample can be used against you at trial. However, I still say refuse because it's not an automatic anything, right? And like I was saying earlier today on the show, whenever I have a case, because I've been doing DUIs for 20 years. So we've been arguing this for the last 20 years. So whenever I'm on trial and the officer and the prosecutor wants to say, well, did they, when you ask for the blood, did they say yes or no? Oh, well, they refused. And so they like to argue, sit down and think they won their case. And I'm like, well, what can you do when they refuse? Aren't you allowed to get a warrant? Yes. Well, why didn't you request a warrant? Okay, so it's your job to make your case and build up all the evidence to prove this person guilty of DUI. So you dropped the ball. So,
okay.
So get you a great attorney and refuse everything.
I love it. So the moderators can please make sure we drop Fit Lawyer ATL's link in the chat. How often do you do that show? Like, again, I'm kind of mad I just ran across it today.
No, I'm still trying to find the balance, right, of still being a full-time practicing attorney and being on YouTube. So you just caught me. I was my first day back in like 2 weeks.
I was like, I was kind of glad I ran across him. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this tonight. So I'm glad that you did that. I'm glad that, that we ran cross paths, because that was good. That was very informative. Again, I have an aversion to the police, because I feel like, look, I'm just trying to do the right thing. I live in Cobb County, so I try to, I've gotten pulled over twice in Cobb County, and I live down the street from Justice Center. So I live down the street from there. So I try my best to do the right thing. So I always thought, I could talk my way out of it. If they pull me over, I'm gonna just okay.
No, Cobb County, count on being booked.
Not count on being booked. No, not Cobb County.
They don't play. They're not as bad as Fayetteville when it comes to.
Fayetteville's bad. Okay.
Fayetteville is bad as far as the judges and the punishment and stuff, which people will feel like is good, but it's bad. First arrest, they're sending you to prison forever.
No,
they don't play in Peachtree City. It's one of the safest cities you can live in Georgia. But Cobb is really good as well. But definitely stop talking.
I got you. So no, I love it. Thank you so very much for stopping through. I'm glad I got your time. I know you're going to bill me for it. So I know you're going to send me the bill for this conversation, y'all. So
having me up was payment enough. I greatly appreciate it. And I just to be asked, like, I'm new to these YouTube streets, so I'm just excited that you thought enough of me to have me up. I was on a panel with Lead. What?
Say that. Well, if you're new to YouTube, then you have definitely set the bar pretty high. Yeah, because you were getting at it. So thank you so much again. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad that you were. What about, what does it say? What about down here, Columbus, Georgia? Is Columbus, they be acting up in Columbus?
Yeah, they act up down. They act up everywhere. Look, these YNs are off the chain. I'm sorry, y'all. I love what you said you did with it. I love Mackie. Like, we just need a lot of that. There is, it's just, it's just a lot out here. These kids.
Yeah. Because actually, I don't know if you saw it, but the video before, a young man, or not a young man, he's an elder, was talking about the marriage rate in the Black community. And I said, yeah, I totally get what because he was looking at it from a financial standpoint. Like, when we got strong marriages, we got a strong economy in the communities. I said, okay, I can get that. I said, but my bigger issue is that the representation of what marriage actually contributes to society is missing, because many people can argue, well, hey, this person over here, or this Daddy Warbucks over here, they ain't married and they got a good economy. Well, yeah, but the representation of a husband and a wife committing till death do us part and raising little people in that paradigm cannot be removed from the equation. Because and I even asked the question, like, can you tell me what in America has gotten better because we've embraced the hookup society and the OF culture? Like, what has actually gotten better?
Right. That's a great point.
Nothing has gotten better because of it. And I think we have to be honest and say, yeah, we've botched it up. Yeah. So.
You know me, I'm old school, so old school values.
Oh, no, I agree. And I think at the end of the day, I think there's a lot of people, even the younger people, I got a 17 and 15-year-old that are in there doing something. I hear them, but they understand and recognize that dad and mom being together is better than otherwise. And no affront to anybody who's gone on the other side or has never been married. That's not the point. The point is just saying that a better way to help our society and our culture, because I don't think we should only focus in on Black culture, Hispanics or Asians, but I mean, we can. I think we can make that point because we're both highly melanated people. I think we're vested in Black culture, and seeing us staying together only benefits everybody, because our cultures do mix. I mean, we're intertwined in so many others. So if we were much more stronger, it's only going to help others versus the contrary. Because the video we saw to start the party off was a whole bunch of, and I dare say, kids without their dads. And I'm going to go on a limb, probably weren't in the home either. So I'm going to get in trouble for that.
The one that was a disciplinary. So my mom, all she would say, I'm going to tell your daddy, and we straightening up. Or when the parents called and somebody had to come to the school, it was my daddy. So I was in the corner praying and crying. He didn't come in here and show out.
There you go. Who's coming? Oh, is it my mom? Okay, good.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is my dad was at the house, so I still had to go home eventually. And there's going to be lights out. So
I've been all day getting scared about what's going to happen with you.
All day. A whole day.
Yes.
Acting a fool and reading. And I got the whole day. She didn't call my dad.
I know. My mom always got me in trouble. Straight A's and an F in conduct.
I love it. I love it. But do you have anything particular that you got going on that we can keep our eyes out on? Make sure we jump on your channel on?
Just go join, subscribe, put the notifications on. I have a big story that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks with Pocket Watching with JT. I got
really?
In Atlanta, I'm trying to take down, and he's going to help me with that. So stay tuned. And I'm lead to tell you, I'm on a head. I'm on somebody's head.
I love it. Okay. I love it. Well, if you don't mind, Fit, you're welcome whenever. If you have a good case or you want to talk about something fun, or I'm talking about something chaotic over here, you want to jump in, you are welcome. If y'all could, just type Fit in the chat. Let Fit know we appreciate it. I don't need to say it because you got like this mad fan club in my chat. I'm a little bit upset. So I might actually put everybody in 0-second timeout because everybody, all you little Fit fans over here. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping through. Thank you so much, Miss CDB. Who's that?
That's my best friend, one of my besties. So shout out to CDB. Yes. Okay. But the Fit family is very supportive. YouTube is just supportive, anyway. So I see people from your chat and my chat, Lee's chat, like everyone is so supportive. So that's been a blessing to have that welcome in here. So thank you so much. And
you've been crushing it. So thank you so much for coming on through. I appreciate you. Go and do your little sound effect. I know you're about to hit your little roadcaster. I know you're about to do it.
I wasn't going to do you like that. I was just going to record.
We were talking about that earlier today. That's hilarious.
So much.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Fit. I'll see you real soon, friend.
All right. Thanks.
Grace and peace. Take care. Shout out to the Fit attorney. Thank you so much for stopping through. That was a lot of fun, y'all. Thank you. Make sure y'all flood Fit in the chat. Let her know we appreciate her because she's been doing a fantastic job over there. But thank you all, everybody. I appreciate all of y'all for popping in and hanging out with us tonight. I'm going to get ready to let y'all go. I'm going to go see what Lady Dearwell Christian's talking about because I hear her walking in the house. But I want to say thank you again. I appreciate you. Thank you so much to the moderators, keeping this shit moving in the right direction and keeping us moving into safe harbors. Thank you so much. Thank you to the best live chat on the internet, to all the new subscribers. Welcome to all the new members. Thank you so much. And make sure you let Fit know that you appreciate her for dropping those 10 memberships. Thank you for that as well. I'm looking forward to rocking with you all tomorrow. So we'll do it again real soon. And until then, everybody, grace and peace. Take care. Have a great night.